Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. As always, your host with the most, Ghost. Today we have another unboxing to do. We got 7 pickups today. Couple from our friends in the UK, and we do have a package from Pro Wrestling Tees. We got those AEW DVDs. So AEW we're finally caught up on, and yeah, they released pretty much the rest of their pay-per-views. They weren't available as of yet, so we do have all of them now. So I'm hoping they start releasing some type of compilation sets as well as we move forward. And, I'm sure they're happy with the sales and whatnot. I've seen a lot of people have been getting these, best of Dynamites, best of whatever, best pay-per-views. I'm sure they can, come up with a lot of different ideas. So let's get right into this. We got 7 DVDs in the mail, and yeah, finally found these. It's been quite a while. I've been looking for all these DVDs. A couple custom sets, but the pay-per-views that were never released from WWE. A few years ago, 5 years ago, with some of these. First up, WWE's Roadblock in 2016. These happened in right before WrestleMania 32. Got Triple H and Dean Ambrose there. And pretty awesome match. This was more like a network special than like an actual pay-per-view. So I could see why this one was never released on DVD. But the other ones were pretty big shows, pretty big pay-per-views at the time. So yeah, we finally got Roadblock. And then we picked up No Mercy and Backlash 2016. Man, I've been looking for these for, at least the past 3 or 4 years consistently. And just never been able to get them. These were all like $10 in the UK. So that's really cool to finally have these, Backlash there with Ambrose and Styles. They crowned the first SmackDown Women's Champion, Tag Team Champions. This was during the initial, or the second brand split there in 2016. So I was really surprised this was never released on anything. So these pay-per-views just kind of came out of nowhere. Maybe I thought it was a deal with, the DVD distributors. They only had signed X amount of pay-per-views per year. So, these ones kind of came out of nowhere. But Backlash 2016. And then, Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. They were having some classics back then. So yeah, I think they were $10 in the UK, which is about 15 Canadian. And then No Mercy, Dolph Ziggler and The Miz again. And then that triple threat match, Cena, Ambrose, Styles, AJ Styles in his first WWE title reign. But this is like 6 or 8 months after he debuted at the Royal Rumble. So another very, pretty important pay-per-view. And then next up, we got the Crown Jewel 2018. For whatever reason, this one wasn't released either. But yeah, these are more like custom sets. There's no real artwork or anything, but it does just say Crown Jewel. There's a decent match listing on the back. And yeah, so AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. It's Lesnar and Strowman for the vacant title after Roman's absence, and then DX versus Brothers of Destruction. So yeah, probably one of the better shows from Saudi Arabia, despite the DX match, but whatever. Yeah, I believe this was the only second time they went to that Saudi Arabia. So yeah, we got these 4 DVDs from the UK. Really good site. If you want the link, hit me up on Twitter. They got all kinds of cool stuff like Japan and New Japan. They got a few NXT DVDs, WCW stuff, all kinds of cool stuff from that site. And then next up, we got the AEW releases. So very cool to add these to the collection with All Out, Young Bucks, Jurassic Express. We gotta look to review all these. This was the Mimosa Mayhem match, and Jon Moxley versus MJF. Full Gear. So these are 2020 pay-per-views with Moxley and Eddie Kingston. Also Omega versus Adam Page. The Young Bucks versus FTR, hell of a match. And then Revolution 2021. So these were released around Double or Nothing, so up to that point they were the latest pay-per-views on DVD. Now I have Omega as champion versus Moxley in that barbed wire death match. And Young Bucks versus Jericho and MJF. Tons and tons of decent stuff. I think AEW really had a bit of a down period in the mid to late part of 2020. These were not the greatest pay-per-views of all time, despite what some fans might tell you. I think AEW started off hot. They really cooled off during the pandemic, in my opinion. And I think they rebounded well, in the earlier parts of 2021 and in forward with Double or Nothing this year. So that's just my opinion, quick thoughts, but I will be looking to review all 3 of these and possibly all of these. We got some great pickups. And if you want the link, I'll send you to our friends in the UK, and we'll talk to you guys later. Let me know if you guys picked up anything lately, if you got any new DVDs or anything, any 3-disc sets. So I did pick up the new PWI. We got some stuff in the mail coming. So that's all for today. And as always, we'll talk to you later. Peace.